Hi, this is Chris in Santa Cruz, and I'm here to bring you another episode of The Bible is Stupid, where I try to prove that not only is the Bible not a perfect book, that it's not even a particularly good book, and I'm going to do this by going through the various chapters of the Bible and demonstrating precisely how stupid that it is. And this is the second part of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, and in the first book of the Bible there's so much to go through I have to break it down into little sections. In this section, indeed, I'm going to dispense with trying to fill in everything that is crazy about the Bible, because it's just too damn much. And instead, I'm going to do an all-sex edition of The Bible is Stupid Genesis, Part 2. Oh, wackiness, thy name is Abraham. In chapter 20, Abe and his wife Sarah go to a place called Gerar, where this king is called Abimelech, and he rules there as kings tend to do. Well, anyway, Abby thought that Sarah was really hot. He digs 90-year-old women. And he gets some of his men to go out and pick her up and bring her to his place because, he's thinking, hey, she's pretty hot, and her and I can have a big, good time together. But he doesn't do anything immediately and wisely decides to go to sleep, where he speaks with God. God comes from him deep into a dream and says, dude, if you boink Sarah, I'm going to kill you and all of your people, man! You perv! Abimelech's like, WTF, she's single! And God's like, no! So Abimelech gets up and he gives Sarah back to Abraham once they get everything all sorted out, and he gives not only Sarah back, but he gives a whole bunch of land and jewels and slaves and money because it's somehow his fault that he fell for Abraham's lie or something. I don't know what it is. Anyway, Abraham convinces God not to kill Abimelech. Isn't that nice of him? But here's the real kicker, and I'm going to quote on this one because it's so damn good. This is Genesis 20, verses 11 and 12 for those of you playing the game at home. And it says, And Abraham said, Because I thought, surely the fear of God is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake. Yet indeed she is my sister. She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. So yeah, the punchline is an incestuous relationship. I just love all these really moral men in the Bible. And then zipping forward to chapter 24, we have one of the weirder parts that's kind of sexy in a sick way, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. In chapter 24, verses 2 and 9, Abraham, wacky Abraham, is taking some oaths, and he has one of his servants, I'm not making this up, he has one of his servants put his hand under Abraham's thigh, by which my handy-dandy reference material tells me that while Abe is swearing an oath, his servant is holding his big Jewish balls. Got that right. I'm told, and I'm not making this up, that during the time period it was normal for people, while swearing oaths, to have another man fondle their testicles. Whether or not Abe had a boner from this treatment, the Bible fails to record. But it is an interesting take on the Bible's issues with homosexuality, don't you think? In chapter 26, we found that Isaac is in fact the son of his father. So he goes to Abimelech in Gerar, the same guy we met in chapter 20, and he brings his wife Rebekah with him. And what does he tell Abimelech? You got it. He says that Rebekah is not his wife, but his sister. The logic here is a little weird. He calls Rebekah his sister so the guys in Gerar won't kill Isaac and take Rebekah because she's so hot. So they kill Isaac to take Rebekah if she was his wife, but not if she was his sister. It's kind of bizarro world logic, the kind of thing you see again and again and again in the Bible. And yeah, this is pretty much how women are treated all through it. Voiceless objects of desire or baby factories, with occasionally some prostitutes thrown in to shake things up a little bit. But ask any Christian and they'll assure you the Bible is not misogynistic. No way, they'd say. Anyway, Abimelech is going to go around his castle, and he looks one day out the window, and he says, Isaac and Rebekah are getting it on. And he's all like, dude, WTF, she's your sister. And Isaac is like, well, no, actually, she's my wife. So Abimelech then protects Isaac and Rachel after watching them boink, and then gives Isaac some land. I'm guessing he really liked watching them boink if he does that. Anyway, that's as much as I have time for right now, if I want to keep this in brief at all. But there will be a part 3 coming up real soon. I've already got the script for it, and I'm in the process of doing it. So I'll see you later. Come by my website, visit me, see all my stuff, read my stories, comment me, do whatever you want to. Okay? See you later. Bye-bye.